So today I'm going to talk about some easy, quick ways to become environmentally friendly, because it's shocked me at how few nerdfighters actually are concerned with going green, as you call it. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about some fun, friendly ways to be environmentally friendly, because this means quite a lot to me. Number one is recycle. Recycling is probably one of the easiest things you can do.
Look, you've got two. Use them.
If you just separate it, it takes less than 5 seconds. Second one is reuse. Go out and buy a reusable water bottle and fill it up at home, or take a reusable coffee mug like this one to Starbucks with you, and they are more than willing to fill it up and save them a paper cup. Conserve water. Conserving water is really very easy. Turn off the tap when you brush your teeth. Get all of the drips under control. Dripping wastes over 10 gallons a night. To save water is to plant a native plant garden, or get rid of the grass in your front lawn, and put in plants that require less water, because 30% of all drinking water in the US goes to watering people's front lawns, and no one does anything with their front lawns. I've never seen anyone in my neighbourhood out on their front lawn.
This is our native plant garden in our front garden. We used to have grass here and then we took it out and we replaced it with all of these lovely plants, and look at how nice it looks.
Eat less meat. I like meat as much as any person. I'm not vegetarian by any stretch of the imagination. Meat requires 6 times more fossil fuels and land space per calorie than grains. You don't need to eat meat every day of the week. In fact, it's not healthy for you to eat meat every day of the week. Scientists recommend eating meat 3 or 4 times a week, not more than that. So have meatless Mondays. There are so many amazing vegetarian options out there.
Plant a vegetable garden on your roof or in your back garden. Not only does it help the environment because it cuts down on the amount of petrol used to transport food around, but it also tastes better.
Borrow from a friend. This fits into the reuse, reduce, recycle thing. If your next door neighbour has a lawnmower, share a lawnmower. Get to know your neighbours. I'm sure they're nice. You use a lawnmower maybe once every 2 weeks. You won't be using the lawnmower at the same time. One side used. Do you have paper that you've only printed on one side of? If you do, turn it over and use the other side as scrap paper. Reduce your junk mail. Tell your bank that you want e-statements instead of normal statements. Tell your water and electricity department you'd like to be billed electronically as opposed to in actual paper form. There's also a load of websites that you can go on to stop receiving the junk mail that gets sent out based on where you live. So junk mail that you have absolutely no interest in receiving, you can either receive electronically or you can not receive at all. Donate your used stuff and just give it a second life. There are sites everywhere. There's Goodwill, there's Salvation Army in the UK, there's Oxfam, British Heart Foundation, literally thousands of charity shops. There are so many charity shops that you can give your stuff to, and they will be so willing and so happy to sell it again for you. And not only are you raising money for charity, you're also then giving your stuff a second life. Know how to deal with hazardous waste. How to deal with hazardous waste is not to tube it down the sink. Do not put it in the sewer outside. That goes straight to the ocean or rivers. The way to deal with hazardous waste may be a pain, or it could just be as easy as like pouring some vinegar in to neutralize a base. Just figure it out and make sure, please, please, please make sure that you do it, because hazardous waste kills so much wildlife. Change your light bulbs to environmentally friendly ones when your light bulbs run out. You don't need to go out and buy a load of environmentally friendly light bulbs now and change them all. It's a waste of light bulbs. But if your light bulbs runs out, please, please, please exchange it for an energy efficient light bulb. You'll get $30 more usage out of it. Easiest thing ever, chop the rings on 6-pack soda cans. Don't ask for a straw with dinner if you go out. Straws are one of the biggest wastes of plastic that we can know of, and really you don't need a straw. Just
Hang your clothes out to dry instead of using the tumble dryer. They'll smell all clean and fresh and like the wind when you're done.
buy cloth napkins instead of paper ones, and then wash them when you're done. Take shorter showers. I know everyone hates to hear this, but really, you don't need to take a 15-minute long shower. 10 minutes will be fine. Adjust your thermostat, put on a jacket, drink ice water. These things will keep you temperature regulated and help the environment. Turn off your lights when you're not using them. Your house doesn't need to be lit if there's no one in it. Unplug your entertainment center. Use energy even when they're not being used. About 4% of the usage of a device is taken up by its plug, and that will continue running if it's plugged in. Plug them all into a surge protector and just turn it off. But please remember that every choice has an environmental impact, and I hope this video encourages you to take into account those environmental impacts. You don't need to be an eco-nut, you don't need to be a hippie and never bathe. Just the little things that you do can help the environment so much. Please send this to your friends, your family, anyone you think who will listen to this advice, because nothing is more important than the world we live on. It sustains us and it looks after us, and we don't look after it. If we do these little things to look after the planet, we can create a much better and healthier relationship with the world around us. This is actually the random fact of the day. I know this has something to do with environmentalism, but it's the random fact. Did you know a car operates at maximum economy between the speeds of 25 and 35 miles an hour? Thank you so much for watching this, and I really, really hope that you take some of these little things you can do into consideration. Thanks.